Kids will be kids. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Today is May 12th, yes? So this is going to have most of you guys cry yourselves to sleep. I'm sorry about this. I'm done checking off homework and putting it in the book.
Oh, can you please?
So a few things that won't make a difference. If you've done all your homework, as I continue to put more and more homework in, it doesn't change your grade. If you're the kid who didn't do your homework, and you're like, oh, come on, I need my... No, I'm not going to reward you for not doing anything. Okay? So, honestly, we do 11.8 today. We have the Chapter 11 review, Chapter 11 test. Then we'll review 1 and 2, review 3 and 4, review 5 and 6, which, I don't know if you all know this, but the reviews are actually in the back of your book. So, it's towards the very back. What pages? I have no idea. We don't have page numbers for whatever reason.
Wait, so when you say you're not checking homework, I'm confused.
You're not giving me points for checking.
There's no points. So if you want to continue to do it, you've done all year, Sawyer, don't worry.
Hey,
Sawyer doesn't have his
stop it.
You don't have his.
Yeah, actually, funny story, the rest of my worksheets are in Spain.
So, a lot.
With the summer package, you just get it online.
Yes, summer package will be online. All right, so boys and girls, we will do 11.8 today, and we still have to finish up Chapter 11 test. For those of you who want to get ahead, for those of you who want to get ahead of the semester exam review, so we have semester exam 1, review 2, review 3, review 4, review 5, and is that it? And review 6. So the one that I would say probably doesn't make the most sense to focus on a lot is probably review 6, because that's what we are just doing. So, will I collect the review? No. It's not going to help you. Do it. You have the answers there. Ask me. It's not going to help you at all if I pick up the papers, keep them overnight, put them in the grade book the following morning. So, if you choose to do them, awesome. If you choose not to, if you're that kid going, well, what can I do to improve my grade? Well, probably nothing but study for the final. Well, you're not giving us points, so I'm not going to do it. Good. Then you get what you get on the final. Well, just because, should I review? Will it help me? Yeah, it'll be similar to what's on the test. What's the test look like? It's a final. You've taken one in the year before. It's pretty much second semester. Okay? Some multiple choice, some will be written. Let's see. So, I just have our final exam. So for period 5 looks like our final criminy. This is the very last final.
Yeah.
Not Thursday next week, the week after. So 2 weeks from yesterday. Period 6 will be on. So from my other class. What do you got, Lukey?
Is it a cumulative?
Yes, everything you've learned since kindergarten. Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 questions.
First
question, what are we doing on Friday before finals?
eating cake.
So can we have a party?
No.
We can't bring in, food. Could we bring in food and then still,
Yes.
Okay, so everyone bring in food.
You got it.
And then,
Week from today.
and then for the final, since it's the last final of the day, can we leave when we finish?
No.
If we promise not to get hit by a car?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. You promise to laugh at someone that falls?
Yes. Then you can hit by a car. No. Yeah.
What percent is the final?
15%.
Oh,
20%. Is 20%? 15%.
No, you should make it 15.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's posted on the grade book if you look at it.
We talked about it at the beginning of the semester.
Gotcha. All right, 15. Cool. Johnny.
2 questions. So one, is it divided into 2 parts again?
Is it the president of
No, is there
President
a
Ford? What?
choice and a
Two parts.
Like, you know,
Probably.
And then, what are we doing on Wednesday?
Reviewing.
Whoa.
The Wednesday after that is graduation. Any other questions? Tuesday. Next Tuesday. And by request, we will make it worth 455 million points. All right. Ready? Set. Gonna try to go. Develop understanding of ratios for similar solids. Apply these ratios in problem-solving situations. Yay! What is true about similar polygons? I would say there's a ratio between the length and the width, or the perimeter and the height, and things like that. Which polygons are always similar? Spheres. Is a sphere really a polygon? No, it's a geometric solid. So which polygons are always similar? I mean, cubes, spheres, that's really it. You can't apply to all prisms. You can't apply to all pyramids. You can't apply to all cones and pyramids. They can't say that they're always similar unless you have everything about it is the same. So all spheres are similar. All cubes, where you have the length, width, and height, are all the same. They'll be similar. Cool? Moving on. All right. Ratio. Oh, this is one of those. Oh, what was the rule? Eraser? That's it?
No, like just the one.
Yeah. That took us like 2 months since that.
Dude, I'm going to be like such a great and effective teacher next year. Debatable.
Next
Debatable? You got that
year.
right.
Why don't you just use the eraser at the bottom?
Oh, the actual eraser?
You played yourself.
Sorry. Because someone probably used that on the ink board and then I get a mark. All right. Similar solids. Two solids of the same type with corresponding linear measurements of equal ratio. The ratio is the scale factor. Are there any solids that will always be similar? We just said so. So spheres, that's the ball, and cubes, which have length and width height, are all the same. Pretty cool. Everyone still with me? Almost done. Really? The whole period, I'm going to talk real slow. Someone more in Ohio State should earlier today, so I know I have to talk slower.
That's a good roast. Hey, today is the senior's last day, right?
Today is the senor's last day. All right, can I move on? Would you guys quit playing spank and tickle with each other back there?
Get a room, nerds.
All right, moving on. Ready? Going. Which set of cylinders are similar?
The first one.
Yeah, I'd say the first ones. Why not the second ones?
Because the second one is it's the same height but it's skinnier.
Yeah, same height but skinnier. So I would say that these two are similar to each other. We'll use our little tilde. That means they're similar. Anything? Is that okay? Ready to go on? I'm ready. Okay. I'm sorry, I sniffed a glue earlier and kind of messed with me. All right.
No, AB. No, AB.
A, B,
Oh, you're
A,
right,
C, B,
AC.
C.
You're right. I'm sorry.
What?
AC.
Oh.
All right, so is 3 over 5 equal to 9 over 10? So what if you can? So how is it?
That's wrong.
A is 1/3.
So if I multiply here to here, I get 30. If I multiply here to here, I get 45.
It's not right.
So are those equal fractions?
No.
No. All right, let's try. So that was A to B. A and B are not.
A and C.
Let's take a look at A and C. So I got 3 to 5. Is that equal to 9 to 15? If I cross multiply, I get 45 and 45. And Sawyer is the smartest kid for today.
Let's
We're going to
go.
start calling him son.
Okay.
All right. Well, he's bright, right?
All right, we're done.
What about B to C? BC? What do you think? Oh, it's got to be. You got a 9 on top. It's got to be, right? So I get 105? No? And 90? Nope. Cool. Everyone with me? Same ratios?
Yes, sir.
Too much talking. Come on, let my last lecture go. Let my last lecture keep going well for you.
Oh, this is your last lecture?
Yeah, this.
Heck yeah!
You gotta listen for the last 25 minutes.
Come on.
I love you.
I'm gonna miss you guys. You.
Next week, regular school is fine.
Remember that one time Mr. Sharp yelled at
Regular.
That was fun. And he brought send the dates.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
That one time that you yelled at Don and then he went and brought cookies for us. That
See?
was awesome.
Yeah, jeez, come
Should I yell at him again? You haven't gotten
Oh,
cookies
that was
since.
so funny when he walked in, he screamed at me and
Yeah, I yelled at Casey.
That was so fun.
Yeah,
And they brought cookies. It was all
Oh,
spaghetti.
no, that was the day that I brought.
All right. What are we trying to improve on this one? I don't even know. Are they similar? All right. How do we prove similarity?
Everyone is similar.
Do I?
Can divide them by a scale.
Yeah. So. So if I'm pretty sure most of you can see that everything's being multiplied by 2. Yes.
Yeah.
So these are similar. What about these next one?
Yeah, it's similar.
So 2 over 5 equals 3 to 1 7.5.
Multiply by 1.5.
Yeah, so multiply. That's really, dude. So that's 15 equals 15. So these are similar. So our factor could be 2 to 3. That's the factor. The factor of this one could be 3 to 6 or 1 to 2.
That one's not, because 13 is not 30.
Say what? What do you
That's
mean?
not similar.
No. Quit fibbing.
It's not.
It's snot. What about snot?
Wait, is it?
Third,
Yeah, never mind, I'm
10.
wrong.
Does it cross multiply? So do I get 325?
Yeah, that's my bad.
So they're similar. What's the scale factor? So is it going backwards? So it's 25 to 10. Reduce this. 5 to 2 is the scale factor because you went smaller. Hey, you guys want to hear the absolute grossest cadaver lab story in my entire career?
Yes.
It happened yesterday. You all want to hear this?
Yes.
It might make you barf. You guys ready to hear this?
No.
Oh, it's great. So
Let's go.
we had all of these organs out on this specimen table. We had this liver that was a 15-pound liver. Your liver doesn't weigh 15 pounds. It was just total cancer. And then we had one that was cirrhosis of the liver, and then we had a normal liver. Cirrhosis is because somebody had, killed themselves because of alcohol poisoning. Okay, so it's all fine and dandy. We're going, and then we have a heart where the main arch above it. This heart, if you don't understand the anatomy of how the heart works, you wouldn't see this. But this one had four arteries coming off the main arch rather than 3. So I didn't see on the cadaver it came out of where that 4th artery went. So no big deal. And then they had taken out the heart and lungs of a cadaver and left it all kind of connected, so you can see how the heart and lungs are connected. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
So the lungs of this particular person who has died about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, because that's how long you have to preserve the bodies, and then you cut into them. So you could see they were smokers' lungs because they're all charred. I mean, all of our lungs have a little bit of black charring on them because of just cars and stuff and just environments. But as a smoker, it's very identifiable. You can see emphysema, and when you squeeze the lungs of emphysema, it looks like a big zit, is what it looks like.
That's disgusting.
So this med student was like, "Oh, check it out." And she goes, "It's fascinating. You see the emphysema. So when you squeeze it, it comes out in the leg, I think." So the med student's sitting right across the table. This med student's like, "Take a look at it." And it goes, and the other med student's like, "Here, right in your mouth." It was so nasty. Worst thing I've ever seen. No, she should be fine. Oh, it was the worst thing I've ever seen. I have never been so grossed out in a lab in my life, ever. I mean, no. She was just like, oh, thanks. I mean, I will tell you that I have inhaled and ingested bone dust because when I've cut the skull, it all poofed up in my face.
What else?
And that was pretty nasty. But yesterday, that was the worst. That was by far the worst. Oh, gross stuff. So, all right. What do you notice about the ratios of the scale factor compared to the ratios of the surface areas? I don't know. Compared to the ratios of them. What?
They're similar.
Okay. There.
Is that actually right?
No. All right. So, let's see. Let's move this. There we go. So, corresponding areas are squared to square. Corresponding volumes are third to third. Corresponding factors of segment to segment. So, in a problem that you might come across is, let's say you had the volume of one being, I don't know, 150 cubic units, and then you had the volume of another being 300 cubic units, and then you knew, like, let's say you knew the height of this one being 6 units, and you had the height of this one being X units.
150 over 6U and then
Nope.
X over 300.
Nope. That's the big error that students make. Okay, I'm comparing a linear length to a cubic
Not
length.
square.
Oh.
No,
Cube it,
look
you
at
gotta cube it.
So, what you would have to do is you have to take this and cube it over 150. Hey, why do I not cube the bottom? It's already cubed.
216.
Equals.
Oh my god.
Be quiet.
Sawyer.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know you are now. You can apologize. All right. So 216 over. That works. So this right here is 216. Yes.
Yeah.
216 over 150 equals x to the third over 300. Cross multiplication. Whoop, whoop. Help me out. I don't know what 300 times 216 is. Is not the answer.
Siri, what's 200?
It's 64,800.
64,800.
Yeah.
Divide that by 150, please.
432.
432.
Cube that.
Does anybody know how to take the third root?
You put it to the 1/3.
Yes, so it's going to be 432 caret 1 divided by 3. Put that in your calculator. Oh, that's
7.15.
7.15. There you go. That's how you take the cube root. Yes, some of your calculators will do the cube root, but then you have to see 1/3. 1 divided by 3. Cool? Now you got cube roots all day long. All right. Am I on the backside yet?
I don't know. We don't.
You didn't get one? That's a backwards. All right.
I got 7.5.
Okay, well, someone did it wrong. All right. Two similar cylinders, so cans, have a scale factor of 2 to 5. The small cylinder has a surface area of 20 pi square centimeters and a volume of 15 pi cubic centimeters. Find the surface area and volume of the larger cylinder. Okay, so the surface area to the volume and the scale factor is 2 to 5. So we know this. What do you think?
Would it be? Wait, would you do?
So two similar cylinders have a scale factor of 2 to 5.
Would you have 4/25 maybe?
Okay? So hang on. So if we had this to this,
Oh.
okay? This is our linear component. This is just like the height or a perimeter.
Oh.
So we have 2 to 5, and they tell us, so that's the ratio of like the side length to side length. So I would say it's got to be 4x, because x is the unknown. I got that from there, over Why did I go that way?
It's cubed on the bottom.
Cube.
Did you just do? Wait.
Okay, so I squared. So I said, okay, I have an unknown and an unknown, right? So we have this scale factor of 2 to 5, so let's call it 2x to 5x. Okay, so then I was putting the surface area over the volume. So a squared unit over a cubed unit. So I'm going to square my unit, and I'm going to cube my unit. Okay? So this might work. So let's see, the nice thing is, no. Okay, yeah. Oh, no. Am I going to do this right? So if I cross multiply here, I'm going to get 60x pi. Agreed? And I'm not worried about the cube right now. It's just saying the units. And then this will be cross multiply here, which is going to be 2500 x pi. No. How much? So those cancel. I know that.
And then the x's cancel.
No. Oh, shoot. I got to think about this one. I can't remember how to do this. Let's see if it presents itself. That. Okay. Find the ratios. Okay. I got to. I'm sorry. That last one stumped me for a minute, so it's still stumping me. This one, we have 1,000 cubic centimeters over 216 cubic centimeters. So two similar pyramids. Those are the volumes. So length with height, right? 3-dimension. Find the ratios. Find the ratios of the sides. So I'm going to take the third root of 1,000, which is 10. And I'm going to take the third root of 216, which is 6. And then reduce 10 over 6 to 5 over 3. That's my ratio of my side length.
Why is this called spaghetti in here? I'm serious. I'm concerned.
I'm concerned about you, Sawyer, because you're smelling spaghetti.
Smells like spaghetti.
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 Spaghetti. All right. So this will probably be something exactly like you'd see on the test. So I have a side length of 1 of 8 and a side length of the other of 2. Still with me? I have a volume of 300 of the big one and x of the small one. So I'm going to take 8 to the third power over 300 equals 2 to the third power over x. Still with me? 8 to the third is 512. Am I right? Over 300? Help me out, make sure I'm right. And 2 to the third is 8. So if I multiply, I get 512x equals, that times that is
2,400.
2,400. Divide each side by 512.
4.68.
4.68.
Is that wrong?
Oh. Did we do that right? 3 times?
Yeah, I cubed the 4.68. Yeah.
Nope. Volume's already cubed.
What's the problem?
I think we're good. It's all good. Let's see, did I do my math right? Is 8 to the third 512? Okay. Yeah, that should work. Yep. I like it. It's all good. Alice. Oh, I like Alice. Do we know anyone named Alice these days? Do we?
No,
Sweet.
Alice. Alice.
All right.
Like how?
Oh, great. Alice is 5 foot tall and weighs 120 pounds. After eating some magical cake, she grows proportionally to a height of 15 feet. How much does she weigh?
She would die. Why would she?
So you do 5 cubed over 120.
What's that?
5 cubed over
You don't even need to do that. You
Yeah,
just do 5 over 120.
Yeah, 5 over 120 equals 15 over x. So,
Don't you have to cube 5?
No, I don't
because
think
you're
so.
not finding volume.
Weight is also. I thought weight was volume.
Volume would be like how much the mass, like body mass, like, right?
So,
Would that? What would?
is your weight your volume or is it like your
Weight is the pressure gravity has on you.
this is a dumb
That's
question.
weight, right? Why?
I just think it's a dumb question. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think we should
It's
take
on
you
the
to a
homework,
hospital first.
I'm just gonna leave. All
All
right,
we're done.
boom.
What the heck?
We'll call it good.
All right, cool.
You have the rest of the period to work on it. If you get it done, cool. You have your final review you can work on as well.